I'm asking for that part, what was meant to come through about helping with the mass media, and where are we getting support here? Enoch stepping forward. Greetings, beloveds, blessings. Enoch coming forward here. Many of you may or may not realize that one of my primary, in fact, my primary role as a being is to serve God and God's plan for human evolution and ascension. So this is my primary role. And oftentimes in this role, I engage with beings in the physical, earthly beings such as yourselves, to enlist your support in making great change in service to the light as part of the light agenda. Oftentimes I inspire humans through a whisper or a thought to make changes that will be in service, but most times, more often than not, I work directly on the realms of pure consciousness, which is to say, here, now, speaking, rather than as a whisper in an ear type of thing. There are guides and angels, many beings who do that. I prefer, especially because my job is very overt, to work directly in the realms of consciousness, which means to speak directly in such a way as this. And in so doing, to invite beings to participate consciously in the agenda of the light. And it is often discussed in many of your circles, the dark agenda or conspiracy and other related matters. These issues are not of interest to me, for they are mostly mere human. I would like to call them silly human tricks, but I do not mean to be condescending in any way. I just simply see them as relatively insignificant. And I am aware of how many humans are oftentimes caught up in them. It's easy, of course, if you're a human, to be caught up in those things because they are very entertaining and distracting. But I am much more interested in the agenda of the light, since I am one who serves God. And it is my purpose to carry out the orders of the divine. You may not be aware that there is a divine plan. There is. And there are many, many tools we have. In fact, I would go beyond tools. We give you tools. What we have is agendas and plans for the shifting of consciousness. And sometimes what we have is magic, miracles, and plans. So in this case, coming forward here now, I would like to enlist those of you here today to participate in one of the agendas of the light. And this agenda of the light involves inspiring many conscious light workers such as yourselves to begin to shed more light using etheric realms of consciousness, such as the one we are in here now, to shine light on the media, the mass media, to bring to light the lies and the manipulations that have been presented through the mass media. The agenda of the light believes that it is time to reveal more of this. The agenda of the light is aware that the consciousness of COVID, which we'll speak immediately after, has served its purpose. And in so doing, it no longer is needed here, in a sense. But in order for it to be fully dismantled, the misinformation and disinformation which has been coming through the mass media and the corporations, of which there are 6, who own all of the mass media outlets, this must begin to be revealed to the masses in a way that is digestible for them, in a way that is of the light, in a way that is most helpful to them, and, as you will agree, for it has been stated in your intention for this time together, it is not harmful to them. So this is always the agenda of the light, by the way, to help without harming. So what we would like to engage you in today, if you are so willing, is similar practice to what was provided earlier through your animal family, which is to shine your light, this time using a slightly different frequency, on all of the mass media outlets. And this is a tool that we will be providing to you, that you will be able to utilize whenever you wish, but we will use it here together. And so we would like you to take into your mind's awareness, in any way that feels comfortable to you, a television screen, or a movie screen, or a radio in your car, any form of a materialistic item which represents the way the mass media communicates to the masses. So again, easy example would be a television screen, even a computer screen, and we are referencing specifically the mass media which is utilized by mass broadcasters across what is identified as mainstream media. And we are simply going to ask you once again in a similar way to have your palms sitting on your lap face up, and to begin to breathe in this time the energy of integrity, the energy of truth, and the energy of honesty. These are energies which are identified simply by your awareness, for you are awareness itself. Breathe in these energies into your body. Allow the energy in your palms to fill up as if there is a ball coming from your hands, sitting on your lap. And this is the energy of truth, the energy of integrity, and the energy of honesty. Now allow that energy to intensify through your breath and through your sensitivity, recognizing that there is no way you can do this wrong. You can just get better and better and better at it the more you practice. Feel the energy in your palms of your hands on the physical level. And when you feel it building, we will add some to amplify in a moment. You will once again, similar to what you did before, raise it up with your etheric hands, your non-physical hands. Your physical hands may stay exactly where they are. And release it all, the truth, the integrity, and the honesty, over the media outlet as you see it. You are telling the universe as a creator that you want truth, integrity, and honesty to infuse and permeate through your media. Let's build this energy now as you breathe in truth, integrity, and honesty. Allow it to amplify and intensify. Sense and feel and know. And now when your etheric hands are ready, with your non-physical hands, recognizing you cannot do it wrong, bring your hands up as if they are holding this ball of energy, integrity, truth, and honesty. And just allow that energy to be released around, over, and through this representation of the mass media that you have in your awareness. If you choose to see it with your mind, that is fine. If you choose to sense it with your being, that is fine. If you choose to hear it in some way, that is fine. Whatever is right for you is fine. We are using the Lightworkers in this time to further the agenda of the light. For this is in alignment with the agenda of the light and the will of God. And this is recognized as a great service to your collective. And it is also recognized as the will of humans. For humans, unconsciously and consciously, are desiring more truth, more honesty, and more integrity. And so we have given you this tool that you may use at any time. And we are also acknowledging that in this moment you have served and you have contributed to the agenda of the light. Be in the awareness in the year ahead as you will see. You will begin to see how this manifestation and others like it come into reality. This is an exciting time. And as a servant of God and of humanity's ascension, I bid you well. With great thanks.